All right, hello and welcome everybody. This bracket is never updated. Why do I suck at doing this every single time? Doesn't matter. Welcome everybody. My name is Mount Lover, and you are tuned into the Season 3 season finale championship invitational tournament. This means that everybody that is going to be participating in this tournament that you're going to be watching today is somebody that has either won a previous tournament or placed highly enough times to be within the top, like, I think it ended up being like the top 22 or so of our rankings. And so basically this is going to be the underdog of underdogs. This is going to be all of the killers from previous underdog tournaments compiled into one place. And as a result, you might not see any kind of rank restriction this time around. We don't care what your rank is. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping that some of these guys have ranked up since we saw them last. This is basically going to be where everybody who has demonstrated some promise in previous tournaments comes to prove themselves as the king of the underdogs. So the only difference in the rules this time around, everything is going to be just like normal, except for the fact that every single match is going to be first to 3. So there's going to be no first to 2s. Round 1, round 2, all the way through the bracket is going to be all first to 3. So that means that these guys have an extra long time to get to know their opponents and to sort of make sure that that your play is a little bit more gimmick-proof than you can normally get away with. So I'm going to go ahead and process the check-ins, finalize the brackets, update the headers, and then we can go ahead and get started. So give me a moment for that real quick. Again, if you want to know who your opponent is, we on the tinyurl link that takes you to the leaderboards, that should be in the leaderboards channel on the Discord. You can see who everybody plays, since these are all people who are returning tournament veterans. You can check to see what their characters are. And maybe do some last minute fat checking. So the idea was to have a 16-man bracket here. But naturally we're going to end up with some no-shows, so we're going to end up with some seeds. So let's find out who those are going to be. All right, let's go ahead and process the check-in results. All right, we've got our final bracket, it looks like. Yep. All right, and it looks like we have got a grand total of 11 entrants this time around. So we do have pretty much like half of everybody got seated, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. Let's go ahead and get on with this. Just like normal, I'm going to be going one round at a time, streaming one match per round until we get to top 8. At which point, oh dang it, I need to update the headers again, don't I? At which point, every match will be streamed. So the first match that we're going to be going with this time around will be Tenko 1 versus Monk Unit. You guys are going to hit the stream for the very first time. Euthanasia versus Infinite and Let's Go Crazy versus More Crabs. Feel free to invite amongst yourselves. Everybody else, please wait for the stream to catch up to your round before you proceed with your first match. So let's go ahead and send invites to our first on-stream combatants. Remember, all matches are first to 3, so even if you are not on streams, go ahead and set those settings to first to 3, and remember to have that that best of 5 properly. So I'm going to go ahead and send the invites now. So unless I'm mistaken, this is probably going to be a Balrog versus Urien. And Tenko 1 was actually our winner for our our first tournament of the season. And it looks like, sure enough, he has ranked up to Platinum since then. I would expect no less. But it's interesting to see our winner from our very first tournament come back after a 7-tournament absence. So this is going to be a hell of a challenge for the rest of our entrants. And then Monk Unit started joining the tournaments towards the latter end of them, but did put on a very promising display with this Urien. From what we saw. Welcome to everybody in chat, by the way. And also shoutouts to Bazooka Chin for following earlier. Also shoutouts to Yanni210. Galf. Oh, wait. Hang on. Boop. Let's go ahead and get this this dashboard up. Ire Shirker, thank you for the follow. Also, Bazooka Chin, apparently a subscriber. So shouts out for that as well. All right, looks like we're going to get this show on the road.
Round 1. Fight.
Sure enough, it is going to be Monk Unit with his Urien versus Tenko 1 and his Balrog, sporting that same color that he did way back when. The pink suit, the yellow shirt, the golden gloves. Let's go. What's going on here? Do we have problems with inputs? Connection problems, perhaps? What's going on? Okay, he's got to restart his game. That's fine.
It's go time. Let's do this.
All right, looks like we're going to go ahead and start this again.
Round 1. Fight.
All right. Fresh start. We've got Tenko 1 versus Monk Unit. How are these two going to face off against each other? Tenko 1 busting out the trademark taps that are thankfully about to get nerfed when it comes to Arcade Edition. But they're still incredibly powerful, and you do not want to throw fireballs against a tap-heavy Rog. Monk Unit finally challenging on the light dash punches there. But he is struggling against this pressure. He finally lets the stun bar build down, but he is on the ropes here. Aegis into, EX Chariot Tackle into Aegis is going to get him that comeback combo, but he's still at a health and meter deficit here. He's going to need to make some very good use out of that second mirror. Monk Unit on the ropes. Ooh! Almost a very, very heavy throw into the mirror there, but Tenko manages to get that clutch throw tech. And there's the EX dash punch into jab frame trap. If you're going to challenge there, it better be a headbutt. An EX headbutt at that. Good jab to stuff the dash punch. I did not expect that. Ooh, okay, anti-air headbutt. I have been seeing more and more of that lately. Ooh, that chop hit on that last active frame. This is the battle of the heavy normals right here. Good well-spaced chariot tackle there. Tenko unable to punish even with that jab target combo. Oh! Not getting the pickups on those overheads. But it doesn't matter. He's one touch away from taking this first game. Monk Unit with the clutch EX headbutt. This is going to be enough to save him. Oh, he could have had the activation there on that crouching medium kick, but he missed the opportunity to get that comeback. That could have been the round. But that instead is going to be game 1 for Tenko 1. Let me know if the audio levels are in need of any tweaking, by the way. And I'll be more than happy to get those settled out. Let me know if the game could be louder, if my voice could be louder, or if everything sounds good.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, here we go. Game 2. Tenko 1 versus Monk Unit. Right back into it. No character select. No time to think. Excellent level 2 tap. Tenko was charging that the entire round, maybe. And it paid off in terms of passing through that fireball. Good patient blocks by Monk Unit. Manages to violent knee drop his way out of the corner. Game audio is low. I'll fix it. Ooh, that could have been... I believe that's a punish opportunity there on that KKB and a Buffalo swing. That was also a punish opportunity on that 1-2 target combo. Monk Unit not taking those punishes. Good EX headbutt. But it's not going to be enough. Monk Unit again. Dying with that second mirror. As Yurian, you never want to die with any mirrors in your pocket. You always want to throw them out. Because that is your lifeline. Once those mirrors are gone, it's like, okay, take me. Ooh. Had the confirm there off of that that forward medium punch into jab, but did not follow it up. You've always got to learn to pick up those counter hits. That is the best way to level up your gameplay at this level. Good challenge on the dash punch with that forward medium punch. Just enough range to connect in case Tenko wanted to continue pressing buttons. Gets the confirm into the critical art. Now he just needs one touch. He has that second mirror as well. Ooh, okay. The mirror is just barely not enough damage. Monk Unit. Oh, there we go. Good non-committal crouching medium kick to take that tiny bit of damage that he needed. Once again, Tenko 1 has Monk Unit on the ropes. He manages to back throw him out of the corner, but he still gets the stun. And this is going to be a huge critical art confirm into death. Oh, no, not enough to kill. But Monk Unit does not block on Wake Up. He might have been attempting an EX headbutt there or something and just mistimed it a little bit. Gives that game 2 to Tenko 1. Tenko 1 looking really strong. However, Monk Unit can take this. He just has to take that damage that he leaves on the table and start using those Aegises whenever he gets the opportunity. It's 100% true. Monk Unit has been sitting on his reflectors, and you cannot leave those in your pocket. You've got to use them. Oh, Monk Unit once again getting pressured here in the corner. No meter for EX headbutt yet. He is still about to get stunned, and he has to just defend properly. Here we go. Finally gets the meter for EX headbutt. Just light tackles his way out, though. Uses his first mirror in neutral. I'm not 100% sure that I agree with that. Nothing to reflect against Balrog's fists. Good meaty dash punch. That's not something you see very often, just meaty dash punch. I'm not sure what the frame date on that becomes. Can you make it 0? I doubt it. Ooh, forward medium punch to stuff that dash punch right out the gate. Good option. Monk Unit's been getting that first hit pretty much every round, but he's not picking up damage. Yurian's neutral has a lot more potential than a lot of people seem to utilize. You watch something like Nemo's Urian, and you start to realize that he confirms he takes damage off of every one of these stray hits in neutral. Just an uncharged connection with a chop, he will always cancel that into a tackle. You gotta be ready for stuff like that if you want to play at that high level. Monk Unit trying to backdash out of that situation. Still sitting on full Aegis. He could make this comeback with one touch. But nope, that's going to be game 3 for Tenko 1, who's going to move on in the winner's bracket. Monk Unit going to get knocked down into the lower bracket, but he still has his opportunity to shine down there.
It's go time.
All right, that is our first game. Squared away between Tenko 1 and Monk Unit. Monk Unit, unfortunately, is going to get knocked down into the lower bracket. Forgot to start the tournament. Oh, well. All right. Taking it 3-0. Go ahead and update that for you. Alright, that is round 1 pretty much done with. I think Let's Go Crazy and More Crabs have finished with a 3-0. Let's Go Crazy taking it over More Crabs and knocking him into the lower bracket. I believe we're just waiting on Euthanasia versus Infinist, which is probably a good match. If it's still going, you know it's not a 3-0. Let's see, next round we are going to... we're going to have Big Fat Firebat versus Tenko 1, Paces X versus Saltiest Senpai, Sleepy James versus the winner of Euthanasia versus Infinist, and X-Arrow versus Let's Go Crazy. On stream, I am going to put Paces X versus Saltiest Senpai for round 2. And while that's going on, yeah, so that'll be our round 2, and it looks like round 2 just finally finished out with Infinist taking it with another 3-0 over Euthanasia. That's 3 3-0s we've had in our first round. Let's hope for some closer matches in our second round here. So I'm gonna go ahead and send invites to Paces X and Saltiest Senpai. The other 3 matches in round 2 can go ahead and get started. Additionally, once you get knocked down to losers round 1 and get that match squared away, you can go ahead and start that right away as well. Time to send invites. Paces X and Saltiest Senpai. All right, let's go ahead and let them know in Discord chat. All right, looks like we've got Saltiest Senpai in here. All right, and there's Paces X. Salty Senpai is sitting here on a 1-bar connection. So this is gonna have to get squared away because we're not doing lag fests, not in the championships here. All right, we're gonna give Salty Senpai a few minutes to try and we'll give him a few minutes if he has to restart his internet. Yeah, we'll give him until 3:35. We're gonna give Salty Senpai a few more minutes till 3:35 to restart his internet. Otherwise, we're gonna have to give Paces X a win by default. In the meantime, now's as good a time as any to go ahead and announce. I've already let them know in the Discord chat, but let's go ahead and announce on stream that we've actually got a prize lined up for this tournament. Nothing too flashy. It is just, you know, a customized t-shirt. This is going to be an exclusive. That means that you can't buy this. This is exclusively a prize for our Underdog Season 3 champion. And no, that's not a typo. It's just pun. This is our Under God t-shirt. Because if you've won the championship tournaments for our Underdog tournaments, you're no longer just an underdog. You are the Under God. And of course, this is also going to be a customized t-shirt, meaning that we will be able to put your handle on the back there. So you can wear this to locals or to tournaments and represent the Discord, as well as, you know, just show off that you've got a little bit of tourney experience under your belt. Let's see what we've got lined up. So currently we should have, I believe, Tenko1 facing off against Big Fat Firebat, Sleeping James facing off against Infinist, X Arrow against Let's Go Crazy. And then we've got Monk Unit Euthanasia and Warcrabs awaiting around in the lower bracket. Sleeping James versus Infinist is probably a good one. I believe that's Dawson versus Laura. Apologies to the EU crew. Nobody got a T-shirt for those finales. Maybe we can pitch in and get a T-shirt for them as well. But yeah, this is purely just something that I came up with on the spot as a prize for this tournament. We'll try to organize something a little bit between EU and NA for Season 4 for sure. By the way, for those of you wondering when Season 4 will be taking place, it'll definitely be sometime after AE drops. We don't want to spread the tournament between seasons of game releases, so definitely Season 4 will take place after Arcade Edition is out. And then I'm actually excited because after the Season 4 of Street Fighter V ends, that's around the time that we'll be getting new game releases like Dragon Ball Fighter Z. So you should also look forward to tournaments for that once that drops. All right, 5 more minutes for Saltia Senpai to go ahead and rejoin. I'll be a little bit lenient with him, actually, because we only get one of these. One of these season finales. It's not like I could just, you know, disqualify him and leave it at that. That'd be a little bit unfair. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit jealous of this shirt, because I have a new Challenger shirt, but it does not have my name on the back of it. That's what I wish that I had. It's a customized shirt. Let's go ahead and start sending Saltia Senpai some more invites. Should be back on within a couple minutes, hopefully. You're right, I would never treat a Karen player like this. I wonder if I've got this this full screen overlay working for the bracket. I don't think I updated it. Yeah, actually, you know, this might work. Let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, we do have a full screen look. Cool. Stream quality. Production values increasing by the week. Or by the month, probably. Speaking of stream quality, now would normally be a very good time to plug all of the other shows that we have and events that we have currently running at New Challenger. But seeing as how I just recently switched to OBS Studio, I totally don't have that ready yet. So maybe I'll just verbally plug the rest of the events that we're currently holding. Of the stuff that's currently going, I know that we have Smash tournaments that we've just recently planned out. Although I don't know if those already happened. Oh yeah, it looks like they did. We had our Smash tournaments. Shoutouts to Rich Mr. Fork and DHB for being our victors for Wii U singles and 3DS singles for our Smash tournament. And then we also just recently held our Mysterious Mod tournaments. Again, not sure if we'll be doing those again, but if you tuned in yesterday, you could catch our EU Mysterious Mod tournament. For those of you who don't know, Mysterious Mod is a it's sort of like the Project M of Street Fighter V. It's a complete overhaul of the game's mechanics and everybody's movesets, made by Venom and Killbox and the rest of the Mysterious Mod crew that you could find if you join their Discord. And it's pretty fun. If you're one of those people that wishes that Street Fighter V was more like Street Fighter 4, then you'll absolutely like Mysterious Mod. It just sort of extends everybody's combo opportunities, their combo options, It combos a little bit longer and more satisfying, and then increases the health and stun pools across the board to make up for it. And it also like gives you more defensive options like invincible backdashes that existed in Street Fighter 4. And free DPs are back in it. Alright, looks like Salty Senpai has managed to stabilize his internet, so let's go ahead and send him some more invites. Oh god, this Abigail theme. Looks like Infinus took it over Sleeping James 3-1, knocking him into the lower bracket. And Tenko 1 takes it over Big Fat Firebat 3-1 as well. Let's go ahead and update that on his end. Knocking Big Fat Firebat into the lower bracket with more crabs. Alright, looks like we've got Saltiest Senpai finally back in here with more than 0 bars. So let's go ahead and give this match a shot. He's still only got 2, but it's better than 0. Yeah, it looks like Saltiest Senpai is still sitting there with a rather awful connection. It's lowered back down to 1 bar.
Let's do this.
Alright, we're finally gonna get this match going. We're gonna have Saltiest Senpai versus Paces X. I would hate for this to be a lag fest, since this would actually be a good match. But we'll see how this plays out for both of them.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, looks like the connection is stable for now. Paces X getting the show started with some early pressure. Saltiest Senpai right away, stealing the momentum and keeping it, moving Paces X all the way in the corner, getting a stun right off the bat. Paces X is 1 hit away from death already. He's got to keep his calm out of the corner. Crouching medium punch anti-air. We've got those? Sweep, whiff, punish. And Paces X is getting his game started again. Tries to use the medium DP to anti-air the Devil's Reverse, but the invincibility frames are going to dodge it. Anti-airing EX Devil's Reverse is never that easy. Good crouching heavy punch anti-air on the EX Air Tatsu. Wow. Salty Senpai connecting with that max range sweep. Knocking Paces X into the corner once again, but here we go. Meaty overhead into light Tatsu into EXDP. Jumping light kick. That's the first time I've seen that normal used well for something. Back throw out of the corner. Reminders, and Bison is getting buffed next season. This man is getting a command grab. Paces X using that meter on the EX Fireball. Ooh, good block on the EX Doubles Reverse. Being nice and patient. You can block all day. He's got to open you up to actually get the kill. Paces X sitting on that V-trigger. Oh, there we go. Clutch. Confirmation with a standing jab into target combo to take that round. Wow.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, nice attempt with a neutral jump over the scissor kicks. Even came down with the medium kick, but it just did not connect. Saltiest Senpai not taking a bit of... Oh, wait, there we go. He's taking a little bit of damage. Not working on a perfect anymore, but he is still working on this match. Ooh, good attempt with the crouching heavy punch over anti-air. Not too much of a commitment, but unfortunately he just wasn't able to block the EX Doubles Reverse afterwards.
Bison wins.
That is a difficult tool to know how to deal with. But that is going to be game 1 for Saltiest Senpai.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, very meaty connection with the scissor kick. Completely unpunishable there. Oh, excellent string by Paces X, man. Just to open up Senpai just a little bit. Ooh, blocks the wrong way. Very easy to do against Doubles Reverse. But it never actually does cross up unless he does the teleport. Oh, had a counter hit confirmed there with that crouch medium punch, but I don't think you get anything off of that with a run cancel. Good V-trigger activation, but a good V-reversal to follow it up by Saltiest Senpai. And Salty is going to take round 1 of game 2.
Round 2. Fight.
Another connection with a sweep at max range. You always got to be looking out for those. Once your opponent demonstrates that they are willing to sweep, you've always got to be watching those legs. Wake up light Tatsu into DP. That is Ken's wake up option for sure. Cross up, jump medium kick. Hits so deep. There we go. The DP works that time with the non-EX double reverse. Good crush counter punish. This is going to be a lot of damage. Oh no. Paces X presses a button that is not DP in response to the EX scissor kicks and he gets counter hit. And that's going to be game 2 to Saltiest Senpai.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, not an optimal punish on that sweep, but a punish nonetheless. Paces is going to run to that Psycho Ball. And again, eating those sweeps. It's 3 for 3 for Salty with those sweeps. Good low confirmed by Paces. Again, he goes low 3 times. The second time Paces has tried to get a neutral jump punish on that scissor kick, and it hasn't worked out. The jumping medium kick just doesn't hit far enough behind Ken to get that punish. Oh, here we go. Good punish on the sweep with a full target combo into Heavy Tatsu. Salty Senpai gets the block on the overhead. Doesn't go for any kind of 4-frame punish, though. Ooh, the teleports by Salty Senpai. Dodges the EXDP and then manages to teleport back in time to punish it. This is going to be set point here for Salty. Okay. Faces patiently blocks that string. Waits for the opening. Here we go. That was actually a punish opportunity on that particular scissor kick. As future matchup data for any Ken versus Bison matchups out there, if you do notice that Bison connects with the scissor kick from that close, you can usually punish with light DP, if nothing else. Ooh, very last frame connection on that scissor kick. And that's going to be game 3 for Salty Senpai, who's going to be moving on through the winner's bracket. Paces X is going to get knocked into the lower bracket, where he will have to work his way up. Alright, finally got that match out of the way. So let's take a look at the rest of the bracket, see what we've got. So we have Salty Senpai taking it over Paces X 3-0. And that's going to be our top 8 winners squared away. Now let's take a look at our lower bracket and see who is currently playing and who is not, because we will pick up one of those games to play. Yeah, for our next match on stream, let's go ahead and pick Paces X versus Euthanasia, since they are definitely going to be, they definitely haven't started yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and send invites back to Paces, who's already back in here, and Euthanasia. Alright, let's go ahead and let these guys go at it. Paces X versus Euthanasia. This is going to be an interesting one. Vega versus Ken. Again, Ken is going to have difficult gimmicks to anti-air in the form of that EX Flying Barcelona attack, which is very similar to Devil's Reverse. Just a little bit less powerful in that there's no actual invincibility frames there. And again, it's all good, Salty Senpai, for the wait. I would rather wait a little bit than have a lag fest and then have a completely lackluster tournament because of the fact that some people got knocked out or got in early due to lag. Yeah, matter of fact, Paces X is also going to have to continue to deal with full screen sweeps in this matchup as well. He's going to need to learn how to check his toes and also how to avoid those air gimmicks, those aerial gimmicks. Whoa, random follow-up into the medium Tatsu. Not an ideal punish there from Euthanasia. Oh, a little bit early on that overhead. Dodges the slide. No whiff punish. Pace is getting a straight connection with those crouching medium kicks and the sweep. Good corner carry. This is where Ken shines. Oh, no confirmation off the crouching light kick. Unfortunately, he just pressed crouching light kick twice instead of going for any kind of confirm. Euthanasia on his last legs here. There we go. Confirmation into the light roll. Takes the frame trap afterwards. Ooh, big crush counter crouching heavy punch. Command grab. That's going to be the stun and the kill. I always have to think for a minute to remember what that command grab is called.
Round 2. Fight.
Flying Izuna drop. That's what it's called. Grand Izuna drop and flying Izuna drop are the two command grabs. Ooh, not an ideal punish on that sweep. You've been getting hit by it so often. You got to take those punishes when you can get them. Good anti-air on that EX Air Tatsu. Pace's X should probably stop using it altogether. This is the second matchup in which it's been pretty easily anti-aired, and it doesn't even get you all that much. Good anti-air medium DP there. Wow, straight crush counter roundhouse out of Euthanasia. I'm surprised that worked. Pace's X trying to deal with the EX flying Barcelona attack, but with a jump back light kick, but he's a little bit too early on it.
Vega wins.
Pace's X is showing a little bit of adaptation, considering that he's dealing with the same kinds of problems that he was dealing with in the last matchup. He did manage to get a block on the sweep, and he is trying to anti-air those that flying Barcelona attack with something that's more prone to work. It's just the execution is a little bit lacking there. Good jump in from Euthanasia, but unfortunately he's not able to capitalize on it. Dash up sweep. The balls on this man. EX roll. Oh, Pace's X presses a button. No rise from Pace's X. Actually might have worked out in his favor. But this is going to be the corner combo for the round.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, okay. The trade on the anti-air. Not entirely favorable for Paces, but it's better than nothing. Ooh, this is going to be huge damage here. Oh, that crouching heavy punch with the claw on is now +3. You gotta remember that. Pace's X unfortunately pressing buttons in situations where he maybe shouldn't. Oh, it looks like that was a whiffed EX Air Tatsu, but it all works out anyways. Good punish on the sweep with a full critical art confirmation. Good chunk of damage, but he's still at a life disadvantage. Wake up Rose. Yeah, that was a bit of an overextension out of Pace's X with that attempt at a meaty V-skill kick. Euthanasia knew that was not going to connect, and he just woke up with whatever he wanted. Euthanasia with a quick 2 wins.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh. I like the connection with the crouching medium kick into run. That is still minus, but a lot of times you can catch your opponent off guard with it. Good jump back light kick, manages to anti-air that correctly that time. Whoa! Attempts some kind of punish. Probably crouching medium kick, punch into fireball. Instead gets the Tatsu though. I mean the short DP. Crouching light punch punish on that blocked overhead. Again, the jumping light kick works. It's not a super rewarding anti-air, but it's better than nothing. Better than eating a counter hit. Flying Barcelona attack. That forward heavy punch hit so late. Well-spaced V-skill kick out of Paces, but he is on his last limbs. Blocks the overhead. But I don't know if he has anything to punish. Pace is sitting on critical art, but he doesn't want to use it unless he can kill. Wow! The anti-air EX roll, the next level Vegas tactics.
Round 2.
Pace is on his last legs. Euthanasia sitting here on match point. And if Faces loses here, he's out of the tournament, unfortunately. The run into crouching light kick. Trying to catch Euthanasia, not watching his toes, but he does diligently block. The jumping light kick air to airs, they're working, but you don't really get very much. Counter hit crouching light punch, but doesn't connect into any counter hit combos. Ooh, good block on the sweep and a good punish with the EX Tatsu. Good corner carry. Goes to the V-skill run. Shimmy into throw. Oh no, gets the crouching light kick, but doesn't confirm it. That could have been the game right there. Another counter hit crouching medium punch, but no string afterwards that'll counter hit confirm. Euthanasia trying to figure something out here. Oh wow, the connection in front, but again, no confirmation. Pace's X just goes for the jumping medium kick into crouching light kick into throw. Not hit confirming his jump-ins. But he only needs one more touch to stay in this set. Oh, this is going to be the jump back light kick for the round. Pace's X is still in it. By the skin of his teeth, he is still in it.
Fight.
Both players with one bar. Block on the forward heavy punch. That's actually punishable at that range. Pace's X doesn't even challenge it though. You wouldn't think that that move is like minus 18 or something like that. Pace's X drops the light Tatsu into EXDP. Just out of a spacing problem, I believe. Oh, it tries to jump back light kick as an anti-air, but it doesn't work in that situation. Good confirmation to the EX Tatsu. Gets himself out of the corner. Well out of the corner. Pace's X tightening up his game plan a little bit, it looks like. Not leaving as many holes. Ooh, I like the attempt with the crouching heavy punch there. Trying to catch any kind of a shimmy attempt and counter hit it. Oh no. He does not want to get thrown again. Good confirmation into medium Tatsu, and EXDP is going to be enough damage to take it. Pace's X, once again, staying alive.
Ken wins.
Yeah, taking less risks in the neutral, less runs, less just like erratic movement has definitely tightened up Pace's X's play here. He's eating a lot less sweeps, taking those punishes, and most importantly, anti-airing the flying Barcelona attacks. Once those are shut down, suddenly Euthanasia has to work a lot harder to make his way in. Whoa, okay. The jumping heavy punch whiffs. Interesting interaction there. There we go. Great punish on the sweep. Pace's X is not dropping a single one of those anymore. Also a great punish on the overhead, which is only -4. And oftentimes does go unpunished. Oh, here we go. Is this going to be the kill? It is going to be the stun, and that's absolutely going to be the kill. Even light DPs for a little bit of extra meter there. Pace's X looking to tie it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh no, the neutral jump and heavy kick instead of medium kick gets him whiff punished. Pace's X had an opportunity to reset off of that restand, didn't take it, but it doesn't matter. He is about to get a stun here in the corner yet again. Pace's X builds a tiny bit of meter. This is going to be huge damage. He doesn't have critical art, but one more mix-up is going to take it. Oh, the frame traps. Oh no, he's a little bit too far for the throw, and this is going to be Euthanasia's chance to turn around. But no, he just dawdles in the corner. Lets Pace's X get his game plan started again. This is going to be a DP. That was a perfect DP opportunity, but And Euthanasia was ready for it. And there we go, jumping heavy punch.
Ken wins.
Gonna take game 2 there for Paces X. Tying it up, keeping him in this tournament. Do not count this man out.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, huge jump in connection with the jumping heavy kick. Ooh, not bad corner pressure there until the jump in came. Now Paces X cornered himself. Oh, Euthanasia does not take the frame trap after the light roll. Allows Paces X to steal his turn back. Forward throw in the corner. Paces X trying to work his way out. There we go. Back to the mid-screen. Wow. Euthanasia consistently getting that standing light kick after the EX roll. I actually don't think that EX roll is plus. I think that that's just Euthanasia stealing his turn when Paces X doesn't know which buttons to press to challenge. That's going to be another round for Euthanasia. Euthanasia sitting on match point here. Paces X gets the hit and the restand off of the EX Air Tatsu. That's the first time that's worked out for him. Getting a lot of straight hits here. Working on a stun. Is that going to be... Oh, that could have been it. He could have had another one there off of the whiff punish from the whiff rose. Misses 2 opportunities to get the win. Oh no, now Paces X has to deal with his corner pressure. Presses a button on wake up. Eats the crush counter. He's one mix-up away from stun. There's going to be the DP punish into the stun, and that's going to be it for Euthanasia, who is going to not finish the combo. Don't count him out yet. Paces X very much is still in this. No, but the whiff punish on, or I don't even know if that was a whiff punish. The crouching light punch from Euthanasia is going to be able to take that and turn it around. And yeah, that EX roll is in fact -2. Euthanasia was just consistently getting his turn back with that standing light kick, which is a 3-frame normal. Which means that if Paces X wanted to take his turn back there, he needed to use any light normal or back medium punch. Either one of those would have worked there. But Paces X, unfortunately, you played well. And you especially started to tighten up your game plan towards the end of that set when you took those 2 games. But unfortunately, that's going to be Paces out of the tournament. Which is a shame to watch, as Ken is always a shame to see. As Ken is always really fun to watch. But Euthanasia, congratulations on staying in the bracket. You're going to be moving on into losers round 2, where you'll be up against a big fat Firebat. On stream, we'll be having Sleeping James versus X Arrow next, and Euthanasia and Big Fat Firebat are free to go ahead and start their next matches. I'm going to go ahead and send invites to Sleeping James and X Arrow. And I'm going to take a quick breather. Be back in a second. All right, I am back. Looks like Sleeping James is going to be using Sleeping James. Let's go ahead and send an invite to his Sleeping James account. Bam. All right. This is going to be a good match. X-Hero, as always, has his character set to something completely wild. I actually don't know if X-Hero has been learning Zeku. But I guess we'll find out.
Let's do this.
Oh, it is in fact going to be Zeku. Wow. All right. I have no idea how this is going to play out.
Round one.
Alright, let's see what X-Zero has in store for us with Zeku. Right off the bat, starts sticks with old Zeku. I don't know, gets a little bit of zoning. Tries to get a little bit of zoning down with his what are those called again? The Grams, that's what they're called. Oh, there we go. Switches to better Zeku, young Zeku with his rush down capabilities. So for those of you who are not familiar with Zeku, he's basically got two stances, one of which is old Zeku, which you saw that he always starts with. The other one is young Zeku, and the two play nothing alike and don't really synergize too well in terms of, you know, being able to switch seamlessly mid-round. So usually people will pick one and stick with it. And old Zeku specializes in keep away tactics. He's got very, very, very slow normals, but his Grams work very well for playing keep away against characters who have trouble with zoning. They do cover up a lot of screen real estate, but they are pretty much all negative on block, except for the close EX Grams, which you can frame trap out of. And then you've got young Zeku, who is a rush down heavy. I like to call him pretty much budget Karen, because he's got a lot of similar tools to Karen. He's got a lot of plus normals, a lot of really strong counter hit frame traps, and he's got that run that's cancelable and combos from a great distance away, very similar to Karen's Sapo. So in this matchup in particular, I would probably gravitate towards young Zeku, just because of the fact that you can't really zone out Dhalsim. That's kind of his game plan. Unless you're like Minot, you really can't beat him at that game. So what I would do is pick young Zeku and try to go for those whiff punishes on those normals, because young Zeku absolutely can, if you can get a counter hit on one of Dhalsim's limbs, punish it with a run to slide.
Dhalsim wins.
But X-Zero, it looks like he was not ready to handle this this matchup as Zeku. And that's going to be an easy first game for Sleeping James. Are we going to go back to character select, or is X-Zero going to try and stick this out? Yes, we absolutely are going back to character select.
Let's do this.
All right, who is he going to pull out of his magic hat of characters now? Thank God this is the thank God this is the finale. Otherwise, I would have to add Zeku to his already long list of characters on the leaderboard sheet. if you were to look at the leaderboard sheet in the leaderboard channel, you would see that I literally keep on having to extend the width of the characters column specifically just for X Arrow because it keeps adding new characters to his list.
I am not very fond of conflict. Round 1.
But of course, when in doubt, Rashid it out. Rashid, definitely X Arrow's strongest character by far. And this theme is definitely the strongest theme by far. This is the theme that comes on when X Arrow is going hard, when he wants to win. Alright, good connection with the Air Eagle Spike. And this is definitely the matchup that Sleeping James has a lot of trouble with. Every single tournament he has trouble with X Arrow's Rashid. Everybody does. Good use of the Dhalsim throw loops there by Sleeping James. Of course, the endless frame trap, the standing light kick, and a light mixer. That's going to be round 1 for X Arrow. Perfect timing on the music, by the way.
Round 2. Fight.
Sleepy James trying to get some zoning down with that Yoga Fire. X Arrow immediately Eagle Spikes right through it, but doesn't get the punish. Alright, good pressure coming out of Sleeping James after X Arrow jumps at that Yoga Fire. That crouching heavy punch, so much range. Ooh, actually gets the punish on that Eagle Spike with the EX Yoga Fire. Yeah, that works. Oh, good slide to get under that cross-up. Sleeping James trying to put on some corner pressure, but too many crouching light kicks might end up giving X Arrow his turn. Another good punish on the Eagle Spike. Dhalsim too slow to get a dash up anything at all, so he just settled for stuff like standing roundhouse. But there we go. Anti-air crouching medium punch.
Final round. Fight.
It's going to be able to take that. Wow. The Eagle Spike almost sails over that that standing heavy punch, but manages to connect on that last frame. There's the stun. And X Arrow going to be able to take game 2. Or game 1 there. I almost thought it was game 2. But no, he did lose a game due to that that random old Zeku pick at the beginning.
Round 1. Fight.
X Arrow putting on some good pressure at the start of the round. Good back throw. Excellently placed. Sleeping James tries to wake up with a button, gets counter hit and crush countered for his trouble. And is this going to kill? I don't... Is this? There it is. There's the kill off of the stun. X Arrow. Very quick. Game 3, round 1.
Round 2. Fight.
No whiff punish on the whiffed Eagle Spike there. Gotta have those. Again, Sleeping James eating that crush counter, crouching heavy punch. Good challenge there. X Arrow uses the standing medium kick to challenge after that crouching light kick, which is always minus. Oh, excellent overhead to get that stun. Is it just me or did that overhead do a ton of damage? Sleeping James finally manages to get Arrow pinned down in the corner for now. There's the EX spinning mixer. Sleeping James has been looking for it all set long, and it finally comes when he is exactly one spinning mixer away from death. That's going to be game 2 there for X Arrow.
Round one. Fight.
Good anti-air right off the start of the round from Sleeping James. That's something you always have to be aware of. Some people will just jump at the start of the round to see if you're looking for it. Ooh, no anti-air on the Eagle Spike there for Sleeping James. No whip punish either. Ooh, good anti-air. Interesting little exchange there with the crouching medium kick underneath the Eagle Spike. Sleeping James playing very slide heavy today, and it's working out in his favor. There's the stun, and then that should be the kill. Yeah, didn't drop the combo. Sleeping James very much still in it to win it. Sitting on full critical art. As long as he doesn't use it in neutral or on wake up, that is a lot of damage that he has that he can potentially confirm into. And damage is definitely something that Dulcim does not want to be passing up on. However, X-Zero pulling the Rashido, pulling the "you won't be able to do this in Arcade Edition anymore" with the sorry friend loops over and over again. X-Zero sorry friending his way into match point.
Final round. Fight.
When you're in that kind of situation, especially with Dulcim, just don't hesitate to backdash on wake up. It's something that you just have to do sometimes. Oh no, X-Zero already working on a stun. He has critical art as well. He can get the stun, he may be able to get the kill, and there it is. Here's the full confirmation into critical art. Thunder, is he going to end it with a perfect? Just barely not enough damage for the perfect. Sleeping James still has his critical art of his own that he could have confirmed into. He's going to spend it on a 2-bar combo instead. I'm sorry, friend, but this is it. X-Zero takes game 3 with a throw nonetheless, and manages to move on in our lower bracket, knocking out Sleeping James. Unfortunately, Sleeping James is going to have to go home, but
It's go time.
your Dulcim has absolutely been a pleasure to watch in not only this tournament, but all of the tournaments that you've participated in. Thank you for coming out. Let's take a look at our bracket and see where we are. That is X-Zero taking it over Sleeping James with a 3-1 that I totally remembered. And I believe Euthanasia and Big Fat Firebat are currently still going at it. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like I accidentally marked the brackets down a little bit incorrectly there. I have top 6 marked as top 8. Oh well. That's just a difference of 1 game. Let me go ahead and list top 8 correctly as top 6. Alright, so I believe Euthanasia and Big Fat Firebat are currently already playing. Go ahead and ask Euthanasia and Big Fat Firebat if they're playing. Oh, it looks like they just finished. Alright, let's see if that match has cleared out yet. Looks like Euthanasia takes it 3-2 over Big Fat Firebat. So let's go ahead and jump up into our top 8 winners match. We're going to be having Tenko 1 versus Saltiest Senpai. This is going to be a good match. So let's go ahead and send our invites out. Reminder, every match from here on out is going to actually be put on stream. So please follow the match numbers as they appear on Challenge. Alright, let's go ahead and give Saltiest Senpai a good second to join. He's currently in a casual match. This actually gives me an opportunity to grab some water as well, so sit tight for just 1 minute. Be right back. All right, looks like we're all set. To get this tournament on the road. We're going to have Tenko 1 versus Saltiest Senpai, two of our strongest looking competitors thus far.
Let's do this.
This is going to be a match to remember. I actually know nothing about this matchup. Rog versus Bipson. Except for the fact these are two very annoying characters to have to play against.
Fight.
Overlay. Bam. Ooh, Tenko 1 has the right idea, trying to punish those scissor kicks, but he whiffs the jab. Ooh, good block on the sweep, but unfortunately doesn't get the punish with the crouching medium punch. I actually don't know if that was if that just wasn't a fast enough punish, or if Tenko just didn't press the button in time. I feel like that should punish even at the last frame. Saltiest Senpai putting on the corner pressure. Good anti-air by Tenko. Stays nice and patient in that corner. Doesn't try to overextend. And full corner to corner carry, that's the name of the game for Balrog. You got me in the corner? What? This is your corner now, nerd.
Round 2. Fight.
Level 2 tap. Tenko always charging those taps. I'm not sure how useful they are in this particular matchup, but hey, that's 1 for 1. These two players exchanging crush counter roundhouses, just back to back to back. Tenko 1 has the crouching medium punch, but no V-trigger to cancel it. But here we go. There's the V-trigger cancellation and the subsequent V-trigger combo drop. You never want to confirm that one. Wow, the back throw catches Saltiest Senpai out of the cross-up teleport. Blocks the Devil's Reverse as well, but oh, nope. Succumbs to the take throw afterwards. But that's not going to stop Tenko 1 from taking game number 1 here in our top 8 winners match. You know, the amount of situations in which Bison just has a tick throw opportunity are pretty ridiculous. And to think that I don't know if you want to call it Season 3 in Arcade Edition, he is going to have a command grab and V-trigger. And if that has anywhere near as much range as his normal throw has, then that is going to be a very, very scary tool. Good block and punish on the sweep. Just goes for a target combo, not trying to take any chances, seeing as how that crouch medium punch did not work out for him last time. Crush counter sweep. Good pressure here, dragging Tenko 1 towards the corner. Ooh, cross up medium kick. Saltiest Senpai taking game 2, round number 1.
Round 2. Fight.
Just dash up back throw at the start of the round. And then continues to apply pressure with that Psycho Axe. Tenko 1 just patiently blocking. The sign of a good ROG is when you know how to patiently block. Wait until you can take your turn. Oh, unfortunately, Tenko 1 not using normals that'll reach. Consistently trying to get that greedy punish off of those scissor kicks. And sometimes you just have to settle for a challenge. Here we go. Double crouching medium kick turret combo into V-trigger. Saltiest Senpai is already in the corner, but if he wasn't, now he would be. Because that is a lot of corner carry potential that Tenko has off of that. Oh no, the KKB Buffalo swing whiffs. And ends up cornering himself. ROG does have full critical art available. It won't necessarily kill. Oh, now it might. Good throw tech there. Anti-air jab. One more touch for either player to take this round. And there it is. Good challenge with a crouching medium punch. Doesn't try to get that greedy punish. Just goes for the counter hit. And gets it. Game 2, round 2 here. Or round 3. Tenko 1 still has full meter at his disposal. He can use it however he wants. Saltiest Senpai is currently a little bit meter drained. Ooh, good challenge there with the crouching medium punch when he's -3. Sometimes you just have to take those challenges. Here we go. Interesting to see that he goes for the KKB into Buffalo swing. Probably, I'm not sure what he was trying to do with that. Maybe trying to mix up with a frame trap instead of the overhead. Tenko takes game number 2 over Saltiest Senpai. There were some really, really good challenges there out of Tenko 1. Apparently, he has been getting a read on when Saltiest Senpai likes to extend his frame traps, and you could see that huge call out on the crouching medium punch after blocking that standing roundhouse from M. Bison. And it worked. Saltiest Senpai is going to have to think twice every time he throws out that roundhouse from now on. It's no longer a free dash up throw. There we go, and you see Salty Senpai sticking to those true frame traps after that standing roundhouse. Slowly pushing himself out of range, and Tenko's waiting for it. That target combo, that 1-2 on the target combo is punishable if you can react in time. Good confirm to KKB. Oh no, Tenko walks right into that Devil's Reverse. That's going to be a round on the board for Salty Senpai. However, Tenko just always has a meter. This man never does not have meter. The double trades. Ooh, okay, good punish on the Psycho Inferno. I'm not sure if Salty Senpai knew, meant to just throw that out or if he meant to do EX. Oh, good. With punish with the throw. Salty Senpai mixes up Tenko 1 there a little bit. Good patient blocks out of Tenko. Eats a lot of gray health, but it's okay. It's better than eating actual damage. There's the V-trigger cancellation. Whoa, the EX Chimney is the only option that Bison has that is actually purely invincible on startup. And only in V-trigger. And Senpai knows it and uses it to his advantage to catch Tenko off guard. And eke out game number 3. Bringing it up 2-1.
Round 1.
And yes, this character has it has a invincible wake up option when he's in V-trigger. And it sort of makes you wonder if that's going to go away when he's in V-trigger 2 in Arcade Edition, or if he's going to keep those passive properties. Because it'd be interesting to see him have to choose between those V-trigger 1 specials and the V-trigger 2 command grab. Okay, there's the V-trigger activation. Good throw. Catches Salty Senpai out of that V-reversal. It was not a bad V-reversal, but Tenko 1 just knew what to do there. Ooh, gets the counter hit, standing light kick. Doesn't do anything with it, and Salty Senpai is able to take this round.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, no whip punish on the scissor kick. Okay. Salty Senpai gets some connections with the crouching light kick and the scissor kicks. Oh, those Devil's Reverse have been working out so consistently for Salty Senpai. Tenko 1 just has not been blocking them most of the time. He's really got to figure something out there because that keeps on opening him up. But whoa, the reset into the overhead. The Boxer Classic, and that's going to be a stun into kill. Not sure that I agree with spending all that meter just to get that kill, but at least he's using it. He has been sitting on it most of this set.
Fight.
Good back throw into the corner here. Salty Senpai tries to work his way out the V-reversal. There we go, finally manages to eke his way out of the corner. Gets a counter hit standing light kick, but does not follow it up. Ooh, anti-air does not work out in Tenko's favor. And that's going to be game 2 for Salty, tying it up here.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, final game between Tenko 1 and Salty Senpai. One of these guys is going to get knocked into the lower bracket. Good back throw to whiff punish the Devil's Reverse there. Salty Senpai manages to work his way out with that EX head stomp, but it doesn't matter. Against Boxer, you are just always in the corner. Just from the start of the round, you are immediately in the corner. If Balrog was a Magic the Gathering card, that would be his passive ability. You are just in the corner once this card is on the field. Salty Senpai trying to get some more mileage out of those EX Devils reverses. But Tenko does manage to block all 3 of them. But he failed to tech the throw. And that's just enough damage for Salty Senpai to bring this up to set point. Here we go, the back throw into the corner for Tenko. Oh, Tenko is being very passive here. Is he looking for some kind of... he was looking for some kind of whip punish with that EX dash punch. Unfortunately, he was a little bit too far for that to be viable. Good challenge on that Psycho Axe, or that Shadow Axe rather, which is the target combo version of the move. You always got to be able to tell the difference. Tenko tries to KKB through the Psycho Ball, and it's not going to work. And that is going to be game 3 there for Saltiest Senpai, who moves on. Knocking Tenko 1 down into the lower bracket.
It's go time.
That was actually a really close match. That was the closest match that we've had all day between Tenko 1 and Saltiest Senpai. We may even see a run back of that if both of these contenders make it into grand finals. But for now, let's go ahead and have a look at our next match, which is going to be Infinist versus Let's Go Crazy. I always have to remember how many A's there are in this man's name. The answer is 3. Oh man, Infinist coming in here with Mika. I remember Infinist now. Always fun to watch Infinist's Mika. Also, props to Infinist for making it this far with Mika, and Let's Go Crazy with the Akuma. This is going to be a good match. All right, ready whenever these guys are. Good old jury theme. This is the best theme in the game right here. You know, it's actually grown on me. I'm starting to unironically like it, especially since they keep adding worse themes to the game. Like now, the one I want to hear the least is Abigail's theme. That's just, whenever that comes on, I'm just like, who put this like butt rock on in the background? Sounds like something out of a 1998 Sonic game.
Let's do this.
Yep, Rashido's theme is dope. And Ed's theme is also dope. Those are my 2 favorites. All right, here we go. Sure enough, it is going to be Mika versus Akuma. Infinist versus Let's Go Crazy with 3 A's.
Round 1.
All right, let's see how both of these players have leveled up since their respective tournaments. Right off the bat, Infinist tries to get some heavy pressure going on, even goes for the body splash right off the first jump. And Let's Go Crazy does not fall for it. He knows his anti-airs, especially with Akuma, that back heavy punch. So effective. The body splash works out the second time, though. All Let's Go Crazy has to do is make sure that he delays those back heavy punch anti-airs a tiny bit, to cover the timings for normal jumps and for body slashes. But he's not going to get another opportunity this round. Oh, great confirmation. Just raw crouching medium punch into it. But he doesn't take the Okias afterwards. Just lets Infinite get away with whatever he wants. Against a character like Mika, you want to take that meaty every time. You might as well. Rope throw into the corner. This is going to be a good setup here. Ooh, gets hit by Nadeshiko. Good teleport out. I'm surprised that worked. That teleport does not throw invulnerable. So do not expect it to work again. Oh no, the DP whiffs on that particular combo in the corner. The Wake Up Demon, but no, Infinus was a little bit too far away for it to actually connect on frame 1 and has time to just jump away after the Super Flash. I like the attempt there, but you should have just gone for... I mean, actually, no, it doesn't matter what you went for. All Wake Up Critical Arts would have lost there. It was a cool attempt. But that only works in very specific situations when your opponent is right next to you on Wake Up. So maybe after something like eating a Brimstone. Oh, another connection with the Body Splash. That's 2 for 3. Good challenge on the Crouching Heavy Punch. Gets the counter hit with the standing jab, but does not confirm out of it. Huge Rainbow Typhoon here. No Oki on that. And Let's Go Crazy knows it. Just patiently walks forward on Wake Up. Whoa, okay. Jab into DP. Tries to get those Ume DPs coming out. Does not work out in his favor, though. Let's Go Crazy playing a little bit too crazy, to be honest with you. Punishes the sweep with a crouching medium kick, but doesn't follow it up into anything else. Here we go. Whoa, okay. Interesting confirm there. Standing light kick, standing light punch. Again. What is this string? It's not a counter hit confirmed string. I'm not sure what this is supposed to accomplish. But it doesn't matter. Let's Go Crazy. Still has Infinite on the ropes here. And that's going to be 1 round on the board. He really has to cut that habit of standing light kick, standing jab, standing medium kick. That doesn't combo. And even on counter hit, it's not going to combo. Oh, here we go. Good confirmation out of the forward heavy punch. But unfortunately, he drops the EX Demon Flip there. I'm not sure if the EX Demon Flip would have worked if he held forward or if that just didn't work. Let's Go Crazy, patiently blocking those command grabs. Wow! The random jump in coming out of Infinite. Let's Go Crazy, looking for the body splash timing. Random critical art, and Let's Go Crazy is going to pass right over it with that forward heavy punch. Great option there. Both of these guys playing a little bit too nuts for, a little bit too nuts for their own good.
Round 1.
All right, let's see if they manage to out-crazy each other this time around. Oh no, Infinite's dropping the confirm into the light peach there. And here we go. Let's Go Crazy's not going to drop this combo. He will drop the meaty, but it's okay. Infinite did not challenge at all. The teleport's out of the corner. He's been doing that pretty consistently, and Infinite needs to catch on. If only there was some kind of command grab that could stop that teleport. Huge punish here. Corner with Oki. Oh, the backdash! Infinite was looking for the teleport, and instead, Let's Go Crazy came out with the backdash. The mind games. Let's Go Crazy playing that 52D chess. That's going to be another round. Let's Go Crazy taking the advantage here. Good confirmation out of that crouching heavy punch crush counter. Let's Go Crazy just takes all day, and then a raw V-skill palm manages to connect. Let's Go Crazy working on a stun here. Still working on it. Could have actually EX-DP'd there to get it. Oh, the Brimstone. This is Oki. What are you going to do? Oh, no. Infamous whiffs the forward heavy punch, but still manages to get the stun into the mic. The disrespect combos, and then drops it. You do not want to drop your disrespect combos. That's one thing you don't want to do in this game. Let's go crazy. Both of these players just need one touch. The raw EX Demon Flip connects with the raw drop kick to manage to take this for Let's Go Crazy. These guys are nuts, and I love it. Sometimes you need a little bit of craziness in your life.
Round one. Fight.
Back heavy punch, anti-air into Demon Flip palm. Gets the counter hit with the forward heavy punch. This is looking good for Let's Go Crazy right off the bat. Again, the Oki off of that heavy Tatsu is not amazing. And Infamous knows it. Challenges get us to trade on wake up there. Whoa. Let's Go Crazy goes to the V-Skill kick there. I'm not sure if that works. Pretty sure that was just a dropped input on the V-Skill palm instead. A lot of damage on that EX Rainbow Typhoon, but not enough. And Let's Go Crazy going to take another round, putting him onto set point here.
Round two.
Infamous is going to have to tighten up his game plan if he wants to take it. Oh, the whiff on the Rainbow Typhoon. In Arcade Edition, that is going to be 70 frames of recovery. So you do not want to whiff those command grabs anymore from that point on. Good anti-air medium DP. Doesn't take the Oki in the corner there. Oh, this is going to be the stun. And the kill here for Let's Go Crazy. Just goes for a forward throw. And that's going to be Let's Go Crazy moving on into winners finals, knocking down Infamous into our lower bracket, which we are about to go check out right now. Next up, we are going to have, well, first up, let's update this bracket.
It's go time.
Infamous loses to Let's Go Crazy. I believe that was 1-3. And next up, we're going to have our Tenko 1 versus X Arrow matchup. So this is going to be an interesting one. Let's go ahead and send those invites out. It's funny, I'm used to our underdog tournaments where I would usually go in a match like this. Oh, these guys are killers. It's sad that one of them has to knock the other one out. But in this tournament, literally everybody here is a killer. I was going to say, you know, if anybody could knock Tenko 1 out of this lower bracket, it's going to be X Arrow. But any one of these guys could knock any one of these guys out. Let's be honest here. All it takes is a little bit of adaptation, and all of these guys have it in them.
Let's do this.
All right, who is X Arrow going to pick? It is going to be Rashido. He is not messing around. Right away, going with the Turbulent Wind. I have to question just how much matchup experience X Arrow has against Balrog. I feel like Rog is one of those characters that you can't really get by without having some matchup experience for.
Fight.
Ooh, right off the bat, crush counter, crouching heavy punch. Another crush counter. Oh, and here come the sorry friends. Goes into the overhead right away, doesn't get the stun. Goes for a second overhead to try and solidify it. Doesn't get it though. Tenko 1 manages to block it the second time, even punishes. Oh, X Arrow throws out the whirlwind, but doesn't really use its properties at all. Just sort of dashes through it. I would have gone for one of those mid-screen overheads. Oh, Tenko 1 drops the follow-up with the KKB Buffalo Swing. Spinning Mixer, crush counter punish here. This could kill even. Oh, no, just barely not enough. Yeah, X-Arrow. Unfortunately, he was a little bit too far. Didn't walk forward out of the corner at all, and just whipped those medium kicks. Tenko 1 very solid with these anti-airs, not letting X-Arrow take to the skies, which is absolutely something you have to lock down for Rashido. Here we go, crush counter roundhouse here for X-Arrow. Tenko 1 sitting on full critical art. You never know when it'll come out. Wait, never mind, here it comes right now. Wait, no, he decides to hang on to the meter, doesn't spend a single dime of it. Yes, meter is measured in dimes, apparently. Allowing X-Arrow to get some kind of a comeback. Here comes the reversal critical art, but X-Arrow is not going to fall for it. Just barely doesn't get a good enough punish to kill. Both of these guys dropped their kill opportunities when they had it. And that is going to give X-Arrow just the chance he needs to take a round.
Final round. Fight.
Tenko 1, a little bit of a meter mismanagement here out of Tenko 1. He seems to be holding on to it when it's wise to spend a bar or two, and then blowing it on something like Wake Up Critical Art, when he could just be confirming into it. Oh, excellent crouching medium kick to open up Tenko 1 just a tiny bit there. Tenko 1's defense is solid as a rock, but X-Arrow knows exactly how to vary up. Wow, okay. I'm not sure that heavy mixer meant to come out, but X-Arrow knows how to vary up his frame traps and his highs and lows just enough to keep Tenko on the ropes. One hit away from stun and kill, but here's the full corner-to-corner carry coming into Tenko 1. No, he doesn't take it. He, again, chooses not to spend a bit of his meter when he could have used it. Yeah, he could have used that meter to carry all the way to the corner and get some pressure going, but instead he just died with full bar. And that has got to feel bad, man. X-Arrow is going to take game 1.
Round 1. Fight.
Some unfavorable trades there for X-Arrow. Gets knocked into the corner. Ooh, huge crush counter roundhouse. Tenko working on a stun here. There it is. Oh, no. Tenko 1 just barely drops that confirm. That could have been the kill. Good block on the overhead. I'm not sure if that overhead is still +6. I mean, -6 through the whirlwind. It probably isn't, knowing Rashido, honestly. But no challenge even from Tenko 1 after blocking that. It's such a miraculous thing to even block an overhead that it's always hard to remember to punish. X-Arrow takes the punish on that block target combo. I feel like there could have been more damage on the table there, but punish is better than nothing. X-Arrow inching forward, patiently blocking that EX dash punch, but getting opened up very slightly. Good punish on the dash low. X-Arrow not trying to take any chances with these punishes. There it is, the crouching light punch into Mixer. X-Arrow was trying to space himself just perfectly enough. Those dash punches become punishable. Again, Tenko 1 with the poorly placed Wake Up Critical Art. Those are never going to work. This man has participated in his fair share of underdog tournaments. He knows when a Wake Up CA is going to come. But Tenko 1 manages to take game number 2 there anyways. I do love that that X-Arrow was going for the smart crouching light punch punishes. And just waiting for those punish points. Trying to punish those dash punches that normally just go completely unpunished due to spacing. However, I feel like there were certain points there where X-Arrow could have gotten more damage, but instead settled for something like crouching light punch to the light mixer. Wow, okay. X-Arrow gets counter hit after, what was that, a level 2 tap? Ooh. I believe in Arcade Edition, all taps are going to be at least -2. Or maybe -2 across the board is what I heard. Wow! X-Arrow whiffs that throw, no whiff punish. Standing medium kick into whirlwind, gets Rashido the hell out of there. Just jumps full screen away. Of course, the double crouching medium kick activation frame trap is going to open up X-Arrow. Put another round on the board for Tenko 1. It's a very close match so far. Both players with full sticks of butter. Paula Deen all around. Let's go. Oh no, X-Arrow drops the confirm there. Oh no, he doesn't take the crouching light kick punish. He's been so good about those so far. Messes it up that time as well. Good block on the overhead, but again, no punish. Wow. Huge jump in for Tenko 1. Just takes it. Oh, X-Arrow tries to whiff punish that Buffalo swing. Doesn't get it. This is going to work. Never mind. Safe jump from X-Arrow is going to block that critical art. Wow. So far, Tenko has been, what, 0 for 3 on those critical arts. But it doesn't matter. X-Arrow is still sitting here on his last lifeline in this set. Or in this match, I should say. Tenko going to move on 2-1.
Balrog wins.
That's a very good question, Sleeping Castle. Is Balrog's double crouching medium kick target combo V-trigger going to be minus? I did hear that, in fact, that his double crouching medium kick target combo V trigger cancel is not plus anymore. So I believe that is the case. Level 3 tap. I think that's what, -1? I don't even remember. No, it's not -1. That's like 0? Oh, Tenko 1 whiffing the overhead, but still managing to get the back throw. X-Arrow just getting opened up left and right. Completely falling apart in that round.
Round 2. Fight.
Tenko 1 on set point here. X-Arrow has got to figure something out. However, he is at a meter disadvantage. The anti-airs are working so well for Tenko 1. He's been so on point with those standing medium punches. Working on a stun here. And X-Arrow trying to get a little bit greedy with his normals out of the corner. And this is going to be the chip kill unless X-Arrow... Nope. No EX mixer. And Tenko 1 is going to move on, knocking X-Arrow out of the lower bracket. Very good display by X-Arrow throughout this tournament. It was fun to see the little Zeku shenanigans at the start there. And it's also been fun to see X-Arrow throughout all of Season 3, busting out mysterious characters, always placing well in tournaments. But unfortunately, you're going to get knocked out here, and Tenko 1 is going to move on, trying to get his run back to Grand Finals. Our next match is going to be Infinist versus Euthanasia. This is going to be another good one. Let's go ahead and send them their invites right away. Yeah, regarding that that AE nerf to double crouch medium kick activation, I did hear that it was going to be minus. Hearing that it'll be punishable is news to me. That's interesting. Because that double crouching medium kick is normally punishable. Normally you can V-trigger cancel stuff like that to at least make it safe, but if it's still going to be punishable after a V-trigger cancel, that's huge. That means that that no longer just becomes a free, that no longer just becomes free when you have V-trigger, which is actually, that's massive.
Let's do this.
All right, here we go. We have got Infinist versus Euthanasia, Mika versus Vega. This is going to be another interesting one.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, Euthanasia with the forward throw right off the bat. Okay, anti-air jab works out for Infinist. Ooh, Euthanasia gets caught not blocking, interestingly enough. That wasn't a crush counter in the corner. He must have been trying to neutral jump. Ooh, drops the mic combo yet again. Ooh, good cross up Nadeshko. Alright, Euthanasia finally gets out of the corner, but he has no health left to show for it. Just tries to go for a raw activation. But that's going to be round one there for Infinist.
Fight.
Looks like Euthanasia prefers to go clawless here. Claws to the wall. Ooh, good patient blocks by Euthanasia. Manages to recover in time after that sweep to block the jump, the neutral jump. You can't catch me, backflips into the corner. Gets caught. There we go. The Rose will get Euthanasia out of the corner in exchange for all of his V-gauge. Jumps back to avoid the command grab, but unfortunately isn't able to get a punish. Come Arcade Edition, you can jump back and still just dash back in and get a punish. Sure enough. But that's going to be a quick game one there for Infinist.
Wins.
You know, I wonder if command grabs get nerfed to have 70 frames of recovery, does that also apply to Birdie's Dolphin Dive? Because that would be massive. Because that's one that's actually hard to remember to neutral jump. It's hard to even remember to jump.
Fight.
And so it feels bad when you back jump that one. Good start of the round for Euthanasia here. Immediately getting Infinist on the ropes in the corner. One touch away from stun. There it is with the overhead. This is going to be a huge combo. Doesn't spend any meter to extend it because he knows it still won't kill. But there we go. The Aurora spin edge. It's going to be just enough.
Round two. Fight.
Wow, just sweep off the start of the round. Euthanasia taking some huge risks. Oh, Euthanasia challenges that crouching heavy punch on block the somersault. Great confirmation into EX flying Barcelona attack. That was an interesting little exchange. Rope throw, but no corner. Goes for the reset and gets the EX Brimstone. That's more Oki. You cannot just bide your time on wake up there. Euthanasia tries to jump out and gets a Lady Mika to the face.
Fight.
Again, the crouching heavy punch. This time, Euthanasia gets counter hit trying to challenge. Weird that Euthanasia is trying to challenge these these situations with crouching light punch instead of standing light kick. Ooh. Good brimstone. Euthanasia again gets caught trying to backdash, and then eats another brimstone. Infamous getting so much mileage out of these command grabs.
Mika wins.
And what Euthanasia is doing what Infinite is doing that's catching Euthanasia off guard is that he's intentionally not going for any command grabs when he gets Oki, and instead just trying to take into his command grabs, take in a brimstone, or dash up brimstone, catch his opponent off guard, and just go for normal solid meaties in those obvious situations. Wow, so many block Lady Mikas. Euthanasia is just -3 for an eternity here. There we go. Again, drops the mic combo. He is 0 for 3 on those. And this is going to give Euthanasia a chance to make some kind of a comeback. I've got command grabs too. Aha. Euthanasia tries to put on his non-existent claw. But unfortunately, there was nothing there. It was just his pockets. Infinist on set point here. Alright, roll. Takes the frame trap. Euthanasia is just creating some space here. Wow, okay. I almost didn't catch what happened there. The EX Shooting Peach manages to anti-air the Flag Barcelona attack. For a second, I thought Mika had gotten grabbed. Wow, the microphone absorbs the hit on the slide. That's great. Oh no, Euthanasia gets the connection with the jumping normal, but doesn't turn it into anything. Oh no. Rainbow Typhoon is just enough to eke out that victory there for Infinist. Infinist moves on into losers finals. Euthanasia, great solid display with that Vega, but unfortunately that is going to be it for him in the tournament. And I think that just leaves us to losers semis, I believe. Infinist takes it 3-0 over Euthanasia. So next up, we are going to have Tenko 1 versus Infinist in loser semifinals. Let's go ahead and send him that invite. So this is going to be a bit of a hurdle here for Tenko 1 if he wants to work his way back up into Grand Finals. This is considered one of the counter picks for Balrog. And Armika does handle Balrog well, especially with that Rainbow Typhoon. The second longest range command grab in the game. Tenko 1 is going to have to think twice about making himself minus with those dash punches in neutral. Because sure enough, Mika will mix you up for those. So let's see how Tenko handles this. Let's also see how well Infinist knows this matchup. I am expecting him to have this on lock.
Round 1. Fight.
Good connection with the Brimstone there. Another Brimstone. Still has Oki here. The double standing medium punch. You cannot let Mika get away with those. Those standing medium punches are actually, what, -2? Infinite letting that stun gauge build back down. Just narrowly avoids that stun. Here we go. Crouching heavy punch. Confirmation. Takes the reset into the giant swing. This is going to kill. Bam. There we go. Infinite takes game 1. Immediately shows off why this is not a great matchup for Rog. Great confirmation with that standing medium punch. Unfortunately, it just eats the wake-up buttons there. Good body splash. Crush counter Lady Mika. Here we go. This is going to be the stun. This is going to be huge damage. Please don't drop this mic combo this time around. Again! That's 0 for 4. At this point, I have to question if that's even a combo or if that's just some kind of punishable frame trap. The American reset. The intentional American reset. Oh. Tries to mix up Tenko 1 by going for the body splash there instead of the cross up. But Tenko 1 does not fall for it. Ooh, good neutral jump. Again, spends critical art when he has like literally 40 damage to do to close out the round. That I'm pretty sure that would have killed regardless, even with 1 bar. But Tenko 1 just loves spending that critical art in the worst places. I don't think he's had a single good critical art all tournament. Okay, raw EX Peach. There we go, Lady Mika. Good damage. Wow, I didn't even see what happened there. Just a Rainbow Typhoon into Rainbow Typhoon. That's going to be the kill. Tenko 1 just getting grabbed back to back to back. And that's going to be game 1 for Infinite.
Mika wins.
That was a little bit of an interesting exchange after the EX after the Peach finisher for that combo. Like the camera had not panned back yet, and Infinite was already doing dash up Rainbow Typhoon. Yeah, I agree. Nadeshiko's hair in this color palette is really weird. I don't think Tenko 1 knows that standing medium punch on Mika is minus. He's not challenging that at all. Body Splash manages to stuff that standing medium punch. It had just barely run out of active frames, but the animation still lingers for like a frame or two. Oh, Infinite with this masterful corner pressure. Look at the spacing right now. Nothing that Tenko is doing to try and take his turn back is reaching. Infamous just patiently blocking this. He could be taking his turn, actually, or mixing up after blocking these dash punches. I don't think he expects them to end after just 2 repetitions, though. Brimstone, dash up. Lady Mika. Tenko 1 just patiently blocks and then eats another throw. Tenko 1 is just getting opened up left and right. And that's not to say anything bad about his defense. It's just the offense out of Infinite. The pressure in the corner here is immaculate. Almost gets the punish there on that... Almost gets the punish, but it doesn't matter. The EX Brimstone is going to get the stun anyways. Drops yet another combo, but it doesn't matter. Infinite is still in it to win it. That's going to be game 2.
Mika wins.
Also, shoutouts to moderated chat rooms.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, here we go. Tenko's gonna have to figure something out. And anti-airs are not what he figured out. That Peach is very difficult to anti-air if you do not have something that is active enough to deal with it. Jump jab. Hey, that might be an answer. Less rewarding than standing medium punch anti-air, but if it's more consistent, then that is going to be all the difference that it needs to make. Wow, the drop kick. Was that even fully charged? I think it was. Into the light Rainbow Typhoon. Oh, just barely whiffs that crushing heavy punch there. Or that standing heavy punch.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright. Tenko manages to put a round up on the board. Infinite is sitting on full critical art here, though, so this is still going to be a little bit uphill for Tenko. All the setups for the Brimstones. Another one, the third Brimstone in a row. Again, Tenko just patiently blocking those medium punches. She's Mika. She does not have everybody else's medium punch. You can disrespect that. Infinite with a giant jump in heavy punch. Just needs one more touch in order to close this out. And there it is, the jumping light kick trade to close out that round.
Final round. Fight.
Brimstone dash up. Oh, interesting that meaty missed. That was an interesting choice in meaty buttons anyways. I think he was trying to get a read on a backdash or something. Ooh, the counter hit, and this is going to be a stun. Infinite's working on a perfect here. Might be able to do it here with a little bit of meter. There it is. Perfect KO to close out the 3-0 victory, taking down the champ. Tenko 1, our Season 3 Tournament 1 champion, getting it knocked out at this juncture in the lower bracket by Infinite, using Mika no less. Excellent display there by both of our contestants.
It's go time.
Tenko 1, unfortunately, is going to get knocked out here and is not going to get his run back at the Grand Finals. This is his Grand Finals run back opportunity. And it looks like Infinite is going to get his opportunity to shine if he can take it over the loser of our Winners Finals match, which is going to be Saltiest Senpai versus Let's Go Crazy. Who will win? Will it be the salt or the nuts? The battle of the I don't know, that goes well with beer combo. I don't know. Let's go ahead and send these guys their invites. Saltiest Senpai, get in here, as well as Let's Go Crazy. Damn it. Why is that so difficult for me to type? Let's Go Crazy. Like fat finger the A button. Here we go. Shifty Mika's in the chat room. Alright, let me hop down. Alright, we are ready to get Winners Finals on the road. Saltiest Senpai versus Let's Go Crazy.
Let's do this.
Either one of these guys could very easily take this. Saltiest Senpai has some very solid pressure when it comes to those scissor kicks, the really well-spaced scissor kicks, and the EX Devil's Reverse. However, I think that Let's Go Crazy has the anti-airs to deal with Devil's Reverse. And I think that he has just that right crazy factor to be able to call out those frame traps at unpredictable moments that could end up winning in the match. Great. Let's Go Crazy definitely does have that Ada factor that will work to his advantage in this matchup, 100%. I want to say that this is all going to come down to how respectful Crazy plays and how unpredictable he can be. If there's one thing that Akuma has better than everybody else on the cast, it is his DPs. Arguably has the best DPs in the game, especially once he's in V-Trigger. He gets, what, 3 free ones that do extra damage. Here we go. Oki. Good throw out of the V-Reversal. Saltiest Senpai uses the EX head stomp to get out of that situation. Wow, just a wake-up back throw. I did not expect to see that coming. Gets the crouching heavy punch. Just needs one more touch here to close this out. And it's the EX Demon Flip and a cross-up sweep that's going to give round 1 to Let's Go Crazy.
Round 2.
Saltiest Senpai with 1 bar at his disposal. The sweep off the beginning of round is going to catch Crazy off guard a little bit. Good patient blocks on the Devil's Reverse. Oh no, tries to interrupt there. Excellent catch on the teleport out of Saltiest Senpai. That is absolutely something that you can do 100% of the time. Wake up teleport in the corner is fake. You can actually immediate and still recover in time to catch it. Crush counter. This is going to be huge damage. Possibly a stun. Yes, it is a stun. And this is going to be the kill as well, as long as Crazy doesn't drop his combo. There it is. Didn't even need to spend the meter, but he got it. That's going to be a quick game one for Let's Go Crazy.
Round one. Fight.
Ooh, wow, the dash up sweep, the point blank sweep. Never expected to see that coming. There we go, successful dash out teleport out of Let's Go Crazy. A little early in the anti-air, but still does not get punished for it. Ooh, wow, that was some interesting movement coming out of Let's Go Crazy. Backed off a little bit when he noticed the neutral jump. The timing on the back heavy punch is a little bit wrong. Manages to eat that doubles reverse. Again. Again, the back throw catching the walk back. Attempted shimmy at the Saltiest Senpai. It just has not been working out for him. Good punish on the V skill palm. Standing medium kick is all that he needs to take that round.
Round two. Fight.
Dash up forward throw. Let's Go Crazy has been allowing Saltiest Senpai to dash up every single round so far, pretty much. He needs to keep an eye on that ground game a little bit and not let Bison move around as much as he wants. The fireballs are not a bad way to do it. Good V reversal there. Can't punish that Psycho Ball, so you might as well V reversal it. Create a little bit of space. What I do want to see those Crazy V reversal a little bit more often is that standing roundhouse. You do not have to take that. That is a great V reversal point. Ooh, gets a counter hit jab. A little bit too far for anything though. The head stomp is going to take game number 2 for Saltiest Senpai, tying it up 1-1. We saw a lot more mobility that time out of Saltiest Senpai. He started moving around a lot more, making himself a much more difficult target to catch for Let's Go Crazy. And it's sort of all that movement out of Saltiest Senpai as Bison just sort of put some cement shoes on Crazy's feet. He just didn't know what to do to react to it. Ooh, the huge crouch counter and the stun right off the bat. Saltiest Senpai working on a perfect right out the gate. There's the EXDP. I've been waiting for those all set. Head stomp connects for Saltiest Senpai. Still working. Let's Go Crazy in the corner. Finally connects with a back heavy punch anti-air, but doesn't follow up into the Demon Flip Palm. Instead goes for fireballs. They don't do anything. Let's Go Crazy doesn't have any V-Trigger left to work with. He's got to win this with pure skill. Standing medium kick connects for Saltiest Senpai. That's going to be another round up on the board. Saltiest Senpai takes the lead. Dash up, standing medium punch every single round. Saltiest Senpai has just been getting away with that dash up. To the point where Let's Go Crazy can just afford to press crouching heavy punch at the start of the round. And it would probably work every single time. I think Let's Go Crazy is tunnel visioning. Yeah, tunnel visioning a little bit. And not noticing that Saltiest Senpai just keeps dashing into his face right off the bat like that. It's not working out in his favor. Salty's noticing that if you can just take the momentum off the start of the round, all of a sudden, Let's Go Crazy has to work a lot harder. And sure enough, that is the name of the game with Bison. You just want to take the advantage, take that momentum as soon as you possibly can. And then once you have it, just never ever let it go. It's plus frames fighter. Oh no, Let's Go Crazy tries to anti-air jab. It does not work out in his favor. No punish on the sweep. The dive kick was an interesting option. That's not something you see very often. The forward heavy punches are not working. Salty Senpai is not taking that bait. Forward throw in the corner. Doesn't dash up afterwards. Ooh, Let's Go Crazy almost has the punish with that air fireball. It's a little bit too slow. And right away, this is set point here. This is winner's finals point for Salty Senpai. Let's Go Crazy has got to figure something out. Punishing the sweeps is definitely not a bad option. Dropping the combos, however, is a bad option. Very good look with the anti-airs. And the stun right off the bat for Let's Go Crazy. This is going to be huge damage if he confirms it a critical art. But it's not going to kill. He's one more. Oh, wow. Even gets the follow-up DP. I love that. V-reversal. Just needs one more touch. But he is on the back foot here. He's going to have to struggle for that touch. And there we go. The back heavy punch has just enough active frames to catch that head stomp. Good reactions out of Let's Go Crazy. He blows all his load on that round. And now they are both working on an equal footing here to take this game. Good reactions out of Let's Go Crazy. Good timing on that back heavy punch as well. Manages to recover in time to still block the Devil's Reverse. Again, good punish. Doesn't drop it this time. Oh, gets another hit confirm off that crouching medium punch, but drops it. Good V-reversal out of Salty Senpai. That's always what you want to look for. That is your prime target when you're looking for moves to V-reversal, is specials that are plus on block and heavies that are plus on block. Those are normally going to be the hardest to bait. The wake-up back throw again works for Let's Go Crazy. Oh no, both of these guys one touch from death, and the crouching light punch is all that Salty Senpai needs to close it out. Let's Go Crazy just folds under the pressure at the last second, and Salty Senpai is going to take it, moving on into grand finals with a 3-1 victory. Good stuff for Salty.
It's go time.
All right. Now let's take a look at our losers finals match, which is going to be Let's Go Crazy versus Infinist. So let's go ahead and send Infinist an invite back into here. Let's get this show on the road. This is going to be Mika versus Akuma. Infinist is going to have a lot more trouble in this matchup. As a matter of fact, it was Let's Go Crazy that knocked Infinist into the lower bracket to begin with, so this is going to be a run back. So one of two things is going to happen here. Either Let's Go Crazy is going to get his lower bracket run back against Salty Senpai in the grand finals, or Infinist is going to get that run back against Let's Go Crazy and get his opportunity to see how he stacks up against Salty Senpai in grand finals. Let me know in chat land who you're rooting for here, whether you want to see that run back or whether you want to see Infinist get his chance to shine, get his opportunity in the spotlight.
Let's do this.
I definitely do consider this particular matchup to be favorable for Akuma. Not necessarily because of any nuances of the matchup, I just think that Akuma is a better character. But let's see how Infinist deals with this one.
Round one. Fight.
Ooh, right off the bat, Infinist whips that crouching heavy punch. Doesn't go for the command grab afterwards, just goes for a frame trap, and it's working. Let's Go Crazy looks like he's hyper aware of that option. The crouching heavy punch into light Rainbow Typhoon. Good challenge to that crouching heavy punch. Whoa, I'm not sure what that whiff was. Was that like a jump forward heavy kick frame kill? He still managed to get the meaty. This is going to be a lot of damage. Again, Infinist just consistently pressing buttons on Wake Up. Here we go. We have the V-skill cancellation. And this is going to be Oki. He gets another mix-up here. There's the Brimstone. Another mix-up after this one. EX Brimstone. Another mix-up after this one. Takes the frame traps. Wow, Let's Go Crazy was content to just block all day. He was going to sit there and eat 3 Brimstones back-to-back if he needed to. But he refused to overreact to that corner pressure out of Mika. I actually like that option for Infinist when you are within that that health range where a command grab will kill. That's when the frame traps become the most effective. Oh, another Brimstone. Infinist getting these back to back to back. Finally, we have a neutral jump out of Let's Go Crazy, avoiding the stun just narrowly. The dive kick. Looks like it was spaced pretty low, but Infinist challenged anyways. Again, you don't see those dive kicks come out very often. Again, the crouching heavy punch whiffs into frame traps, into just buttons. They just work. Although I would like to see Infinite start using the crouching heavy punch to create space for a command grab. And of course, the damage on that EX Rainbow Typhoon is so massive.
Mika wins.
Mika is the second best grappler in the game. I mean, in terms of being a pure grappler. She does have the second highest damage on those command grabs, and she does have the best Oki, the second best Oki, and the second best range off of them as well. She's just a janky geef.
Round 1. Fight.
Brimstone, dash up, Brimstone, dash up. I think she was going for, Infinite is going for a third Brimstone there. Just keep doing it until it works, but ate the light DP, which is throw invincible. Oh no, Infinite drops the combo there. There's the stun. Infinite right away. Just gonna call Nadeshko to take the finish. I'll tag you in to close this one off. I'll go take a break.
Round 2.
Infinite looking very strong right now. Crouching heavy punch whiff punishes the standing roundhouse. But then Let's Go Crazy with a huge jump in. Good combo. Working on a stun here. Just needs one more touch. Good V reversal. Not only connects with it, but manages to build the stun back down to 0. And full corner-to-corner carry here is the name of the game for Mika. But here we go. Let's Go Crazy with another massive connection. And now Crazy is 1 confirm away from taking this round. But of course, the Brimstones have been just doing so much work here for Infinist. And the body splash. Such a great option because it manages to hover over that air fireball. And get that trade to get the kill right before she body splashes into that plasma. I want somebody to pay attention to the success rate that that Infinite is having with these Brimstones. It's like 3 out of 4 Brimstones is connecting, and it's ridiculous.
Round 1.
For those unaware, Mika does have 2 command grabs, Brimstone and Rainbow Typhoon, also called Giant Swing. One of them has good range and good damage, and the other one has good Oki. Alright, wake up EXDP. Finally coming out for Let's Go Crazy. It's an option, again, that I actually kind of want to see Crazy do more of. But he knows that he cannot afford to take too many huge risks at this level of play. Infinite tries to drop kick, but then eats an air fireball to the toes. Okay, Infinite connects with the sweep. Crazy not watching his toes. That's probably something that Infinite will remember. Alright, 1-for-1 for sweeps. Why not try it again? Ooh, no whip punish on that dive kick. Instead, gets a huge crush counter with that drop kick. Blocks the EX wake up Tatsu. I mean, wake up Demon Flip. But that is plus on block. So that is not a good thing to come out when you're trying to bait. Oh, gets the frame trap after the drop kick, and that's going to be another round, bringing Infinite up to loser's finals point.
Final round.
Again, this is a run back that Infamous lost in the upper bracket. Now about to go for a clean 3-0 sweep. Oh, I love the frame traps coming out after the drop kicks. Let's Go Crazy's going to have to figure out how to stuff those. He cannot afford to just eat those all day. Giant swing into the corner. No Oki here, but Let's Go Crazy jumps back anyways. Overextending a little bit. Doesn't look like he understands the difference between Mika's command grabs. A little bit of matchup unfamiliarity, perhaps. And I don't blame him. Drop kick to make that back heavy punch. Anti-air whiff. And here we go. Back into the corner you go. Wake up critical art. And it works. Infinist was not looking for that option. The EX Shooting Peach is going to pass right through those air fireballs, and this is going to kill. Bam! Infinist moves on into Grand Finals. Even after eating a wake-up critical art, doesn't matter. Infinist pressed on, and it worked. I honestly think that that although the wake-up critical art worked at the end there, Let's Go Crazy did not EXDP enough to discourage Infinist from going in and pressuring heavily. And so, although he did connect with that critical art at the end there, if you're not discouraging your opponent from going on offense, your DPs are not doing their job. That's exactly how much you should DP. You should do it until your opponent starts baiting it. And if your opponent never starts baiting it, then it's just not doing its job. And you should just take it every single time. But let's take a look back at the bracket. Let's Go Crazy is going to be out of the tournament at this juncture, but that was a marvelous display out of both of our players. Great stuff for Infinist for getting that run back and not only winning, but taking it 3-0. Infinist is now going to get his opportunity to take this tournament along with Saltiest Senpai in Grand Finals. Now, once again, for those of you not familiar with how the double elimination bracket format works, Saltiest Senpai is an upper bracket, so he only has to win one first to 3 matchup in order to take this tournament, whereas Infinist, because of the fact that he's working his way up from the lower bracket, he has to win not 1, but 2 first to 3 sets in order to first reset the bracket and then take the tournament. Alright, let's send Saltiest Senpai that invite back into the bracket. I mean, back into the lobby. Alright. And here we go. Infinist versus Saltiest Senpai. Mika versus Bipson. Let me know in chat who you think is going to take this one. Who are you rooting for? Again, this is another matchup that that I would actually say is in Bison's favor. I don't have too much experience with this matchup, seeing as how I don't really play either of these two characters. But Mika does not, aside from that EX Peach, does not have an easy way of getting out of Bipson's frame traps. And I mean, that's not to say that that Bison has a plethora of escape options as well. Let's see how this plays out. Alright, this is Grand Finals, let's go. Right off the bat, Infinist tries to open up Saltiest Senpai with some high-low pressure, whiffs the sweep, whiffs the body splash. Unfortunately, your high-lows need to actually connect in order to be effective. There we go, connects with the sweep. Big crush counter Lady Mika. And all of a sudden, Salty is stepping on your head. What to do? EX Shooting Peach. When in doubt, Infinist is probably going to be using a lot of his meter on that EX Shooting Peach. Although it is not frame 1 invincible, which means you cannot use it on wake up. That frame 3 armor is just enough to get you out of a lot of frame traps, which is surprisingly effective here. Oh, just a little bit too far away for that command grab to work. Should have gone for the giant swing. But it doesn't matter. The jump back heavy kick is going to take it there for Infinist. But so far, every single match, we've seen Salty lose the first game and then immediately go on to take the rest of it. So let's see how this plays out. You can never count Salty out. Giant swing into the corner. Dashes up and then blocks. Challenges and trades with Bipson there. Infinite's getting some crazy trajectories with these jumping heavy punches. Doing it at cross-up range and landing in front. Very tricky stuff. At the range that Infinite is connecting with these jumping heavy punches, you would expect Mika's to normally... Oh, the back... Was it a backdash in the corner to dodge the command grab? Good stuff. Out of Saltiest Senpai, knowing his options. Again, Saltiest Senpai, just like everybody else, not challenging Mika's standing medium punch. You just expect it to be plus. You just expect that to be the case, but it never is. I honestly don't know why her medium punch is a plus. Wow, Saltiest Senpai jumps into the mic. Wants his bit of the stage time. Good corner carry here. Saltiest Senpai gets restood, trying to jump back, it looked like. Good Oki on this one. EX head stomp. And then the EX scissor kicks for the connection. Back throw back into the corner. Infinite is going to have to figure something out here. Just double somersault to try and get himself out of the corner, but it didn't work. And that's going to be game one for Saltiest Senpai. Quick adjustments there. That was looking very one-sided in the first round, and then immediately turned it around. Saltiest Senpai 2 games away from taking this tournament.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, drops to confirm into the shooting peach. Good block on the Devil's Reverse. And then a good V reversal to follow it up. Oh, those back throw loops. Expect to see a lot less of that next season. Infinite on the back foot here. Salty Senpai gets the crouching light kick hit. Not enough to kill. Just closes it out with the Psycho Ball.
Round two. Fight.
I feel like Infinite is definitely... This entire tournament, he's been opening himself up on Wake Up way too much. Just patiently block on Wake Up. You've got no other options, really. And then if you really want to get out of that pressure, yeah, use that shooting peach out of frame traps. Or V reversal. There's absolutely no reason why, as Mika, you should be hitting buttons on Wake Up. Especially against an opponent who has his meaties. Good confirmation there, uses the V trigger. Another mix-up here. Lady Mika. And there's the stun. Follows it up with a mic. Doesn't even need to not drop this combo. The mic itself will go ahead and kill.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, we're going to charge the mic. Unfortunately, Infinite did not hold on to the mic long enough to get that level 2 charge. Crush counter sweep here. This is Mix-Up City. Ooh, the jump is going to dodge the unblockable. There was an unblockable setup there somewhere, but Infinite unfortunately didn't recognize the crush counter in time. Salty Senpai dodges not only the first, but the second Nadeshiko as well.
And Bison wins.
Taking game number 2. Salty Senpai is 1 game away from being our undergod.
Round one. Fight.
Wow, the crouching heavy punch stuffs the sweep. That's not something you see every day. Great counter hit confirmed there from Infinite. And then a good punish on the sweep. Immediately working on... I was going to say working on a stun, but the V reversal managed to get Salty Senpai out of that situation. Good giant swing. Back in the corner you go. Wow. Activates Nadeshiko. Immediately goes for the anti-air. And there we go. Salty Senpai tries to neutral jump, it looked like, and ate a Lady Mika. Infinist still very much in this, with 1 round up in this match and a full stick of butter at his disposal. However, this corner is not looking good. Oh, here we go. Crouching jab worked out in that situation. Manages to turn the tides around. Giant swing. Get back in this corner, please. Ooh, tries to sweep underneath the Psycho Ball, but it's too slow. Good usage of the armor on the EX Shooting Peach. Salty Senpai doesn't even have to dodge a Deshko that time. That was just a bad activation. Reflects the microphone, turns it into Psycho Energy, and shoots it back at Infinist. It's going to be a huge amount of damage here. Oh, and the tick throw. This is going to be tournament point here for Salty Senpai. This is Infinite's chance to, if he wants to make a comeback. He's got to figure something out here. He's playing very passively here. Trying to diligently look out for those sweeps. Oh, but this is not looking good. Salty Senpai has Infinite in the corner. This is usually where he falls apart. Lets him out. Just backs up and lets Infinite have another shot at the neutral. It's okay. You don't have to be on the back foot. Here you go. Let me just put you back into the corner now. And there we go. The back throw to close it. Salty Senpai is our Season 3 Under God.
M. Bison wins.
The Underdog Championship does go to Salty Senpai with his M. Bison sailing through the winner's bracket. Good stuff to all of our competitors, and thank you all for watching. This has been the Season 3 Underdog Invitational Tournament. Once again, Salty Senpai will be getting his very own New Challenger t-shirt with his handle on the back. But thank you everybody for turning out. It was great to see all of the tournament veterans come out and strut their stuff. It was also great to see all of these underdogs come out, and a lot of these guys had hit platinum, and even the ones that hadn't put on a very, very solid display. So it just goes to show that all of these guys have been improving, sure enough. If you are interested in taking part in our Street Fighter tournaments, stay tuned for our Season 4, which I still haven't figured out the dates for, but it will be sometime after Arcade Edition is released. We will be having yet another season of Underdog tournaments, and it'll be the exact same format, 8 tournaments, and then a finale invitational, and we will be using the same point system. So the top 16 people on the leaderboards will be invited to the invitational at the end, and we'll probably be giving the same reward of a prize customized shirt to the victor that time around as well. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. My name has been Mount Lover. I am going to sign off. If you are looking for something to watch in, say, an hour and 15 minutes, then we'll be hosting the Weekly Gaming News Show podcast right here, so stay tuned for that if you are interested. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.